Hey there, I'm Yosaniji, and today I'm going to teach you how to not die in Call of Duty. That's right. If you didn't know, not dying seems to be a very important part of gaming and also life. So I want to teach you how to not do that. So you don't need like a cool gun. So in fact, I'm just going to change my guns to a lower gun. Let's use something that isn't. Let's try this out. Whoa, this is bad. This is pretty bad. So I think this is worse than one we have. So we'll equip the MSMC something something. No gunsmith, no nothing. Not even camo. No, they give me that. And then just a pistol. Well, I'm a bit too lazy to remove all that, so we're just gonna use this. And first of all, if you want to not die, you first have to practice and train. The first thing you want to do is come over here to practice and do practice versus AI. Now I know that sounds weird and that sounds like, uncool, but this is like the best thing you could do. Like to start if you're a new player. You've probably done tutorial, they probably told you that you have to do this or to do that. And I would recommend an SMG if you want to do close contact, and an assault rifle if you want that bit of SMG feel, but also want to have more range. So pick an SMG if you want close combat. Pick a sniper if you want to shoot from far. Pick an assault rifle if you also want that range as well. Pick a shotgun if you want close combat. And the rest, I have no idea. I don't know. The marksman, I don't know what marksman is. See, there's only one thing here. It's a kill with bolt action. I don't know what this is for, really. So, yeah. So, I'm just gonna try and give you some tips and tricks while we're here. I hate this map. Stupid map. Hijack. I hate this map. You could come from anywhere. So, you also need to learn something about the recoil. And you probably heard a lot about that recoil of a gun. And so if you want to test the recoil of your gun, you might need to start by shooting at a wall. So let's pick an area. Let's pick somewhere clear like this. And the recoil is how your gun would move when it's being shot without you aiming at it. So you just click here and you see this. It has a bad recoil. It has a bit of a vertical and horizontal recoil because it's moving this way, and that just shows that it doesn't have a good recoil. So you should try and do some practice. Just try and put it on one spot.
Reloading.
As you are shooting. So try and put it on one spot. Yeah. Just helps you to practice your recoil and all. Okay, so once you got that in check, you also need to learn how to move quickly.
It's too close. Fight harder.
So you need to jump.
Enemy
and you also
contact.
need to slide. So sliding is kind of like some of the best ways to move. First have to sprint and then you slide. And then you shoot.
We tied for the lead.
You can slide and you shoot.
We've taken the lead.
So just practice your sliding. Your sliding, your movement. You slide, jump, slide. Also, you also need to use like your scopes and all. It's really cool to use scopes. Even if you're not looking for range, you use like scopes.
Changing mag, cover me.
Also, if you're close to a person, like this guy is super close to me, so I can't use a scope. Now, since this guy's close to me, I can't use a scope because my stuff went down. Oh God.
I'm down! Need backup!
Thank you. Also, you also want to use your UAVs and all that. Your score streaks. Now, score streaks happen when you have enough like scores in the game or something. So first of all, you need the UAV. So basically, what the UAV does is show where people are, your enemies are on the map, and it's super helpful. That will help you to spot people as well. Another thing you can do is crouch, which will help you to
Enemy in sight. Recon standing by. Repeat,
is crouch.
UAV
It can
recon
help
is
with
standing
your
by.
darn. I'm trying to do something here. UAV.
UAV online.
See, if you crouch, it can help a lot with your accuracy.
Contact with enemy. Recon ready for deployment.
It helps a lot with your accuracy and movement.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Also, don't forget to pick a good secondary weapon. I advise you do not use melee weapons as your secondary weapons. You might see a grenade launcher when you start progressing in the game. I advise you don't use that because it has only one bullet and ammunition is everything. Because you can't just, it's not like a battle royale
Changing mag! Cover me!
just go and get ammunition somewhere else. You
Enemy
can't get
inside!
ammunition from anywhere else.
Stealth chopper awaiting orders.
You also have your operator skill right here at the side over there, and
Reloading! Cover me!
your
Target's in
operator skill
sight!
right here, and you can use that if you need like um it just adds like more things to it. If you can't think of me as a credible source, I've been playing this game for about a week now, and I'm already in elite, and in just a week after.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
You could watch my gameplay to see if you like it. So I'll just introduce you. So this is your area, and then you have the purifier, which you probably have as your first operator skill. And I would recommend this a lot for your other. I recommend this a lot for your as your operator skill. Although it doesn't have range, it kind of helps you out with your. It kind of helps you out, and it's really quick. You also have the perks of your character. So usually I will use lightweight because I'm more of an SMG person. If you like SMGs, I recommend you use the lightweight because you need to move around more quickly. I recommend you have flak jacket in case you, but I'm not, in case there are like grenades, but I've not actually met people with like grenades a lot, so I don't use that. Then you also have the tracker. I use that to see the enemy footprints of people, the enemy footprints, so you can see where people have been and where they are going. You also have dead silence, which everyone recommends you have, because some people will be using earphones and be able to hear what you are saying and where you are moving and your direction. So it's good you have this because no one can hear you. So let's pop into another game. Also, it's recommended you have good earphones. Recommended you have good earphones so you can hear enemy footsteps. And yeah. Another thing you need to do is be able to read your map. Some maps require that you use there's close combat. Some require that you use snipers. But it just kind of depends on your disposition of guns. Like in this map, you see a lot of people coming from that side over there, and so you might need a sniper.
We've taken the lead. Target's in sight. Changing mag. Down. Need backup. I got shot! I'm hurt. I'm down. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Enemy inside! I'm down! Need backup!
Also, don't feel defeated if you don't have a gun, because if you kill the person, you can always get the person's gun. So you kind of have like a limited.
Stealth chopper awaiting orders.
What gun is this? Dang, I like this gun. Whoa.
Down. Need backup. Enemy in sight! Reloading. I'm hurt! I'm down! Need backup! I'm hurt!
Make sure to use your UAV first to know your positions. And some people will say get scope on your
Changing
gun,
mag.
but I wouldn't say you should.
Enemy contact. Keep fighting.
Also, if you don't want to die, you might also want to consider crouching. But if you're using an SMG, you're basically asking to be killed.
UAV recon ready for deployment. Objective almost complete. Keep it up. I got shot! Target's in sight!
So, yeah. if you want to use the SMGs, it's basically a death sentence. So try not to use the SMGs so much if you don't want to die. But I mean, if you want to use the SMG, I could also show you how to use the SMGs and also not die. But basically, these are beginner tutorials of what you should do and what you should have. So firstly, you need a headset. Definitely, you need to get the right gun that is good for you.
Nice work. Well done.
And get the right score streaks. Choose the kind of way you want to shoot. Get the kind of score streaks you want. The perks that you need are for your gun. I basically talked about the SMG because that's what I'm good at, but I will try and see what I can learn about the others. Don't be too concerned. I don't think you should be so concerned about like your kind of like character. You basically be with special ops or scouts. I don't know which. I remember which you choose. But yeah, just it doesn't matter which one you choose. Also, try to duck more. Try to take cover of places. And you don't need to get scopes for your guns because if you are using an SMG, there's no need for a scope because you're basically going to be using mostly face-to-face combat, and you just don't need a scope. It's just so tiring. So I'm gonna switch to my Cordite, which is one of the best guns in the game. Actually, kind of got it very early, and we're just gonna see how to play like the games in like a harder mode. If this didn't help you out, just comment down below and say what you want me to, what you really want to know, what you really want to learn. So I could talk about it and try to teach that. If I don't know it, I'll try to learn about it, and you can also learn about it too. Also learn to read your map and also learn the kind of gun you're used to. I also I also say that you should use or practice versus AI with fighting against the AI because you can learn the kind of guns you need and you're not really losing much.
Taking the lead. Changing mag! UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Friendly Shock RC is ready.
Oh, so much.
Target's inside.
Stealth chopper awaiting orders.
Changing mag! Cover me!
My wife, how are you?